Alright, this is Shelly Cashman Excel 2019 Module 4 SAM Project 1A. For some colleges, this might be the first mandatory project about formulas and formatting, and the title should be Smith and Lyngate Insurance, so make sure that's correct, and also make sure that your name is the author name before you begin, and then complete these instructions before you begin the project as well. So the main thing you really have to do is just rename the file to end in 2 instead of 1. So just change that and then you can begin the project. And I'm going to be kind of speed running the project, and I won't be reading the entire like context behind the steps. Um, so yeah, so to get started with 1A, you want to delete the loan calculator define name. So just go to loan calculator down here and go to formulas, and then go to name changer up here. Find loan calculator down here, and then click on delete and click on OK, and then you can close this out. And then 1B, you need to edit the define name to use loan amount as a name. So go back to name manager, find loan underscore AM, and then hit edit, and then change this to loan amount, and then hit OK, and then you can close this out. So in step 2, we need to go to cell B8 and calculate the difference between down payment from and price. So we need to go to cell B8 and type in equal to price, so equal to B6 minus B7, and then hit enter. And step 3, we need to create define names for the range D4 to D8 based on C4 to C8. So select the entire range from C4 to D8, and then go up here and click on create from selection. And after you have that, and after you click on that, you should check off left column if it's not already checked off, and then press OK. And so for number 4, in cell D6, you need to use the payment function. So in cell D6, use the payment function, so equal to PMT, open parentheses, select the rate in D4, divide that by 12, and then add a comma. And then you want to click on cell D5 for the terms and months, and then comma, the loan amount, which is cell B8, and then close the parentheses, and then hit enter. And it's a negative number right now, so in order to make it positive, just put a negative sign after the equal sign. So just type in negative and then press enter, and the amount should be positive now. Step 5, we have to multiply the monthly payment by terms in months, and then subtract the loan amount. Okay, so in cell D7, which I'm on right now, just type in equal to open parentheses monthly payment, which is cell D6, times the term in months, which is D5, and then close the parentheses, and then subtract the loan amount, which is on cell B8, and then hit enter. Step 6, we have to add the price to the total interest, so equal to the price, which is B6, plus the total interest, which is D7, and then hit enter. For step 7, in cell A12, we have to enter a formula without using a function. We have to reference monthly payments, so we have to go to A12 and then type in equal to D6, which references monthly payment, and then enter. And for step 7b, we need to create a 2-variable data table for the range A12 to D25. So in order to create that, go up here to data, and then click on what if analysis, click on data table. For the row input cell, we're using cell D5, so this cell, and then the column input cell, we're using cell D4. Click on that, and then click OK. For step 8, we have to create conditional formatting for the range A13 to A25. So select this and go to home, and then conditional formatting up here, click on it. you want to click on highlight cell rules and then click on equal to. And you want to click on the cell D4. And make sure this says light red fill with dark red text. If it isn't, just change it to it and then click on OK. And then step 9, we have to change the border color from A10 to D25. So in order to do that, on the home on the home tab, the border should be here. So click on the drop down, more borders. For the color, you want to select gold accent 1 over here. So click on that and then make sure to click on the top border, the bottom border, the left border, and the right border, and then hit OK. And so in step 10, we need to go to cell G10 and use the payment function. So PMT equal to PMT, open parentheses. I'm going to click on cell G6, comma, and then click on cell G8, comma, and then click on cell G4. And then you can close the parentheses and hit enter. And then step 11 on cell H4, you need to use the PV function. So equal to PV, open the parentheses, click on cell H6, comma, and then click on cell H8, comma, and then click on cell H10, and then close the parentheses, and then hit enter. For step 12, we need to go to I11, so I11, use the FV function, so equal to FV, open parentheses. The rate is cell I6, so click on I6, comma, I8, cell I8, so click on cell I8, oops, click on cell I8, comma, and then click on cell I10, comma, and then click on cell I4, and then close parentheses, and then hit enter. And then step 13, we have to set row 3 as the print titles for the worksheet. So go to page layout up here, go to print titles, click on it, and for rows to repeat at the top, you want to just select the entire third row. So just click here and then press OK. For 13B, we have to set the range F3 to I11 as the print area. So select F3 to I11 and then click on print area up here and then click on set print area. For step 14, we need to hide the properties worksheet. So go down here to properties, click on it, and it should bring you to the worksheet. And what you want to do is go to home, go to format cells, click on the drop down, go to hide and unhide, and then press hide sheet. And for step 15A, we want to display the possible errors in cell C2. So click on cell C2, go to formulas, and then click on error checking. Click on error checking again, and then press convert to number. And after you do that, it will bring you to I9, and that is step 15B, where we have to edit the formula bar. So edit in formula bar, and then just drag the blue box to I4, and then drag the red box to I5, and then hit enter, and then click on resume, click on OK. And then for step 16, we need to add a thick outside border from C10 to E10 here. So select C10 to E10, go to home, click on this drop down border here, click on more borders. For the color, make sure to select orange accent 3, click on it, and then click on the top, bottom, left, and right borders, and then click OK. And you should be done with the project now. You can double check your work if you'd like, but you can honestly just submit it. If you have more than one try as well, just save yourself the time. And and I'm sure you'll get 100.